Hello, Masuda Clan. So, I've been thinking lately, I watch too much anime to not be making a lot of videos on it, right? So, I come to you today to make a video about my top five anime villains, right? And so, with that, said, let's get into the video. Alright, first up, Garu from One Punch Man. See, I have three favorite characters, right? Garu, Sonic, Speedo Sonic, and Genos. Okay, Genos and Sonic. Genos is the character that takes the most L's in that entire anime. Dude gets a clean, power up or anything, trash on. Sonic, he's irrelevant. And then there's Garu, the top villain in the anime right now. I swear, bro, the manga, the nigga go crazy. So I can't really say much. It's like he's the first villain that made me think villains are cool too, and he has number one. Okay, next villain from One Piece, Whole Cake Island art, and he is such a cool villain, right? He is very amazing. And the thing about it, he's 40 years old. You would think the nigga's like in his 20s or something. That man's a middle-aged man with his mother. That's okay, though. That's okay. It's okay. I'm not here to judge. It's Katakuri, baby. The mochi fruit. The best observation hockey user. Considered to a future. Alright? That man changed Luffy. Got his ass beat for 3 episodes by that nigga. What protagonist does that? Or gets that treatment? You see? And then, moving on, we have Crollo Lucifer, or I just say Lucifer, from Hunter x Hunter. Now, he's my favorite villain, along with Marimi, but, that is just such a interesting, fellow. His book, his nin power, and he's just a cool character, to be honest, leader of the spiders, a very, very powerful villain, and his cause of New York, York New City. Yeah, let's move this over here. So, Crollo Lucifer, he powerful enough to fight Silva and what's his name, Zeno. Having a brain fart right now. Killer was granddad and father. If that fight was a real fight, somebody could have died. Next character, it is Gilgamesh from Fate. I had to remember that off the top of my head, to be honest, but Gilgamesh, he's the king of heroes, but undoubtedly he's just broken, right? If I had his ability, I would love it. You see, Gilgamesh, alright. Then we have, Shigaraki. And the thing is, I don't even like my hero, right? But Shigaraki in the manga panels, and him being like just a trash villain, just a trash character. Has an OP power, trash character. Like every episode, you will see that dude just getting thrashed by the heroes, which what happens all the time. If you're not Dobby, I forgot that was the villains. I don't watch My Hero. I'm sorry, but yeah, I love him, man. Like I've never actually really liked a character from My Hero, but he is one. Now on to the honorable mentions. Pain. Do any words need to be said about him? The best arc in Naruto of all. Best arc in Naruto Shippuden. This man is not even the strongest villain, but he's still top. Think about it, I just wish that those two would have found that they were cousins. Hey, next we got Zamasu, bro. See, have you just listened to the sentence? A god with a god complex, who doesn't stop talking about how much of a deity and a god he is. That is Zamasu. And to have such an interesting art, to be honest, The only two arcs I actually like in Dragon Ball Super was the Goku Black arc and the Resurrection of Frieza. Good. Alright. So, yeah, that's all I gotta say about him. Now we have Azkalah. To be honest, that man took Thorfinn's show from him. That is Azkalah's show. The main character's not Thorfinn. I love Thorfinn and everything, but Azkalah, he's a king. You got Canute and that other fat guy who's a king. Nah, Azkalah is the king. Now we have Lelouch. To be honest, it took me a while to even think about who I even want to put on here. But Lelouch, I don't really have that many words about him, but I really like him as a protagonist and like an hero. Taking like dangerous and like bad ways to like achieve his goal of like making a better world for his sister Nunnally. And it's an overall good story. Then we have Father from my favorite anime, Fullmetal Alchemist, and Brotherhood. I like both, okay? Both. So we got Father, the father of the Seven Deadly Sins and, Fullmetal Alchemist, Brotherhood. He's a pretty good villain. I have to say to myself, had a whole plan for like a millennia or just, decades and generations and stuff to just, become immortal, and also made, Hohenheim of Light immortal, their father. And it's just pretty cool, to be honest. Now we have our final one, which is actually two characters: Funny Valentine from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Steel Ball Run, and Diablo. I love these two because of their designs, their stands, how much they it's kind of like a reverse villain. You see, because Diablo, that's like a just split personality thing, right? They just made into like an actual shape and like different body mass of Doppio vinegar. And then we have Funny Valentine, the president of the United States, and their different timeline in part 7 and 8. He's a pretty dope character. That's pretty much all I have to say about this. I would definitely be making more videos because of this idea. I am very glad I have more material and I have some time to do these. So yeah, Zamasu is signing out.